Pick up as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
Y'all go sit down, man.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Switch up, quarter. Hey, let's go. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After one, it's 9-0.
44. Number 53, Mike 53. And watch that, and watch the play. Exit.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 15 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go with Chubb on second down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. You pick up another first down with that run.
Alert! 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 Hey, Foxtrot!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Connor, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Bravo! Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh, sir.
He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And okay, so much for our halftime break.
Come on, Coach.
Get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
It's like the bullshit,
and that drives
man.
coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? 230? 53 for Mike. Alert. Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
180.
53.
Mike, 53. Watch the run. 77. 53, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
Oh,
and that is incomplete.
Man,
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield on play action. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Now he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Steelers.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
57. Jack 16. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, wahoo! 57. Know your job.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Oh.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the job becomes 20.
22 and 44. 57. Mike, 57. Curry. Hey, exit.
Now Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Steelers.
Easy. Hey, alert. Hey, Delta.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the run is Connor, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Quarter. Hey, box truck.
Here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Black 30. Help out. Defense, keep it up, guys.
On first down, it's Connor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.